I'm in a predicament here, because Florian has his funny voices and his anime shit, and Thijs has his ukulele and his singing talents. What do I have? What can I add to this streaming adventure to make it stand out a little bit more? I know. Face cam. Because that always adds a lot of value to a video, doesn't it? All the big YouTubers are doing it, so why not me? Okay, so for this adventure, we're playing a witch doctor. So I started off with the usual question, male or female witch doctor, and you went for male. Next I drew a few quick masks for the witch doctor, because obviously a witch doctor needs a mask. And you went for one of them was your typical top hat with either skull mask or skull makeup thing, and you went for that one. So that makes another skull-faced character on our channel, because we don't have enough of those yet. So here he is, nice and simple. I asked you for a what kind of accessory do you want to give him? Like, what kind of thing does he have? And he has a zombie slave is what you chose. But not just any zombie slave, but a zombie chicken. So here he is with his zombie chicken, and ask you for a good name combo, like a nice name combo, like a nice duo. And you went for Greg and Egg. Greg and Egg, that's nice. Greg and Egg. Greg and Egg are very good at voodoo. That's their main practice. They're voodoo experts. Here's Greg and Egg's house in the swamp, and you're about to head out to do some voodoo stuff, or maybe getting ingredients, I don't know, doing things. Here you go, with the egg on your top hat. But before you can go anywhere, you can hear an engine in the background, and suddenly this boat thing comes up with the big fan you use in swamps. I don't know what they're called. Swamp boats, I guess. Swamp boats? Probably swamp boats. On the front of the boat, there's a businessman, and the businessman waves at you. He's wearing a suit and suitcase, and he says, "Hey, are you Greg, the Twitch doctor?" I forgot to mention it's called the Twitch doctor now, because haha, jokes. And he says, "I'm here to negotiate a few things with you, because we want to build a big hotel on this swamp here, and we'd like to negotiate a price for your piece of land that you own." You decide to invite him in for tea. You say, why don't we just talk this over with a nice cup of tea inside? He walks in the house with you. He sits down at your table, puts his suitcase on the table, and he patiently awaits his tea. You're in the kitchen. I know there's nothing indicating that you're in the kitchen, and the only thing I'll ever draw of this house is the table and the chairs. But use your imagination, guys. Use your imagination. But I asked you, what kind of tea are you going to make him? And you decide to serve your tea in a skull to really get the message across. The man looks at your skull cup, and he says, "Oh, how authentic. I'm getting a skull cup from a witch doctor. How? Oh, I love it." And he takes a sip, and I ask you, this is your last chance. I said, is the tea poisoned, guys? Is the tea poisoned? And you said, "Yes, it's poisoned." And he goes, Oh, that was a lot hotter than I expected. I thought, it's burnt my mouth a little bit there. And he seems fine. That's peculiar. He seems fine, and he says, now that we have our tea, we should probably get to work here, get to business, and negotiate this price. And you say, "How about instead, I challenge you to a duel?" And I asked, "What kind of duel?" And you said, "A Yu-Gi-Oh duel." It's gonna be a Yu-Gi-Oh duel. And the guy says, "Okay, but what are the stakes?" What are the stakes? What happens? Obviously, when you lose, you're gonna get the land. But what does the Twitch doctor, Greg, want out of his deal? And you say, if I win, I'll seal your soul into a card. And he says, "Okay, let's duel." So here they are at the table, with the cards in the hands and cards on the table. I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. I've played the digital version on the GBA for about half an hour until I got sick of it. I play Magic the Gathering and I play Hearthstone, so I know nothing about this. But I'm not the only one, because the businessman goes, "I have no idea. I have no idea how this game is played. I was just playing along with you, so I could get you a good side. But it seems like you do not want to cooperate, and I have to do this the hard way. Because whether or not we're gonna negotiate this price, we're gonna take this land from you. So why don't you just cooperate with me, making a nice price?" And we both get what we want in the end. But you decide to play your trap card. Yes, that's the only thing I know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that one quote. and something about really wide-eyed boy from Egypt. I don't know, but yeah, actually a trap card. It's probably not a trap card. There was some people in the Twitch chat that actually knew how to play this game, and they were just rambling on about this guy called Exodian or something. Exodian, these forbidden, I don't know, but apparently you need 5 cards to summon this guy, and then when you do, you win. You play
Exodia, the Forbidden One.
But it's not Exodian, it's Exodian. It's just egg in the shape of
Exodia, the Forbidden One.
Big, scary, and the business guy, however, is not impressed, and he looks up with these really evil eyes. And he says, all you had to do was negotiate a price with me. All you had to do was cooperate. And he, with his stare, this horrible, evil stare, he unsummons, desummons the big
Exodia, the Forbidden One,
out of existence. And he says, my company is aware of your exploits. My company is aware of your reputation. And they decided to fight fire with fire. Hello, colleague. And he's also a witch doctor. He's also a witch doctor. And he's put his evil mask on. And he says, prepare to die. All my evil characters kind of sound the same, I know. I tried to do a different voice just now, but I lost it halfway, so prepare to die! And he starts to conjure this really nasty looking flame on his finger. You don't decide to do anything, because Egg suddenly jumps into action. He sprints towards the guy, and he goes, Wah! Oh, it's chicken, so his battle cry, and he's just lunges at the business doctor, and he punctures him right in his heart. Bam! Fatal, critical hit. You rolled a 20, but with his dying breath, he finishes his conjuration, and his fist is engulfed in this really nasty-looking flame, and he punches Egg right on his back. He has something crack. Horrible. And here they lie on the floor, the business witch doctor in a pool of blood, and Egg with a big scorch mark on his back, both looking really rough and both completely motionless. And you rush over to Egg's body, and you stick your hand out to slowly turn him around. But he's fine, because he's a zombie chicken. He's fine. He's already dead. He can't die. He's already dead, guys. Stop crying, Twitch chat. Stop crying. It's fine. He's fine. Look, he's fine. Anyway, the evil witch doctor businessman is dead. So you celebrate, yay, we accomplished nothing, because they're probably just going to send another guy over. We'll save that for another stream. Probably not, because I don't like repeating stuff. So yay, that's the end. So that was Greg and Egg, the Twitch doctor and his zombie chicken. I hope you guys liked that. We do these streams every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central European time. It's not a streaming adventure every time, but it's pretty often. So just hop on with us and say hi, and we'll have a fun time. Goodbye.